Yo, yo. So we outside. We in mid-December right now, and the garden is basically done for the year, right? It's over. But I just came out here just because I needed to get a little bit of light before the sun sets all the way. I've been inside all day, turning damn near white. You know what I'm saying? So just came out here to check out the garden just to see, if anything happening. And I just want to show you real briefly what will grow through the winter in a colder climate, right? We're not in North, we're right in Virginia, kind of in the middle. So it's like zone 9, 9A, something like that we in. But yeah, check out what's growing in the wintertime. So we're gonna start with the best plants in the garden, which is the white sage. It's growing very good. Virtually unaffected by the cold so far. Doing real good. Garden sage still growing too, but she's not looking the hottest. I can actually harvest all this here, all the dead stuff. It ain't turning brown, so this is good. Well, not really that potent. But nonetheless, we still got good foliage on our garden sage, other garden sage. Now our aloe is not looking so hot. She's not dead, so that's good. Still very green in the center and at the bottom, but the tips is brown and I really can't even harvest this right now. I just pulled off one of these big jokers the other day and it just went bad. So if I wanted to harvest this, I would probably have to extract the gel out immediately and put it in a jar or something and preserve it. But I'm gonna see if she lived through the winter time. I don't remember from last year if it made it or not. So we're gonna find out. Right next door is our oregano, still growing pretty strong. You know what I'm saying? Oregano, I could use this at free will as much as I need. One oregano plant is way more than enough. So she's still looking real good. Real good. Coming over here, our rue is not looking so hot today. Last week she was looking cool. But this week is officially like the coldest week we done had this winter so far. So it's like mid 30s. It's about 39 today. About mid 30s, and it's about to drop down to the 20s next week. So I'm like, shoot, let me go ahead and shoot this video now, because I come out here next week, it might be a whole new story, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, next plant. Parsley, not looking so hot either. Parsley kind of, she laying down. But she's still here, and she's still very green, so I could still cook with this, use this through the winter time just fine. I don't know how much longer she's gonna make it, but we in mid-December, she's still here, so that's good. Coming over here next door, our mullein, you know what I'm saying, that we dug up and transplanted into the garden. Still kicking strong. This is probably the strongest she done looked since I put it here in the garden. So she definitely thugs it out through the winter time. And yeah, the leaf, she actually perking up right now. Summertime, this joint be beat, laying on the ground right now, and the leaf is just still like, man, it's just like a pillow. A little pillow leaf. Get way up in there. Look at that. You can even see the softness on this. Like, you can see it. You ain't even gotta feel it. I mean, you should feel it, because it's a beautiful feeling leaf. The most comfortablest leaf you'll ever find. I think one of the nicknames I seen online is like the devil's toilet paper or some shit. And I could definitely see how you could use this for toilet paper. Like, I might just try that one day, just cause. But yeah. The mullein. We look at our okras here. Our stalk's still here. Now look how tall this okra got though. Like, she's different. Right? Now look how much taller this okra is than me. And this was all spineless okra, the tall stuff. The spine okra don't grow this tall. But this, like, yo, what? To get up, I'm like, yo, that's wild. Yeah, the okra do her thing. So I'm looking forward to some more of her next year, you know what I'm saying? Moving along. We got one lettuce growing. Out of my whole big patch of lettuce that was happening, I see one growing. One came back in the wintertime, which I'm a little tight. I mean, I felt like it would have been more than one, You know what I'm saying? And granted, it is a couple other little ones, but I'm only gonna count this one. Moving next door, I just found this today. This the reason why I'm making this video right here, because I just came across this. And upon looking at it, I was thinking that this is parsley, and it just made its way over here. But I tasted the leaf, and this is actually my celery. So once the celery put out, it died. I just, you know, chopped it down. But the new celery is growing. So this is one. That's one there. It was some, yeah, it's some more over here. So the celery, I always knew the celery was going to grow through the wintertime anyway, just because I bought it last winter and put it in the garden, and it grew all the way through, or at least it stayed alive all the way through the winter. And then spring, she sprouted up. So the same thing going to happen next year. But I didn't plant no new celery this year. That's just seeds from the young joint last year. So that's cool. And then here we got one more lettuce. No, is that lettuce? I don't know. Yeah, that's lettuce. Yeah, so one more little lettuce right there. You know what I'm saying? And that's it for the garden. Oh, no. One more thing. It's one more plant that's growing in the garden, which is our mints. The mints low-key just cover the ground. So this all the green that you see right here, that's peppermints. We'll put it on our macro. That ain't what I wanted. Yeah, so all that's my peppermint. Here, that's my sweet mint. You can tell by how rigid and crinkly it is. You know, peppermint. That pineapple stuff didn't make it. And truthfully, I don't mind. Coming over here, that might be my spearmint, right? And all throughout here, all that's mints. So, you know, we already knew the mints was gonna grow through the winter time, but she's doing tremendously well down here. All I need to do is just cut all these dead stems. Or actually, they're not even dead, because the spearmints is she's still up here on some of them, you know. So the mints, I mean, that's thug life right there. The mints is all thug life. They everywhere too. All the green that you seen, all that's mint, peppermint. So I can come out here every day, give me some mint, put them in my water or whatever. Look at all this. Growing real good right here. Yeah, so that's what the garden is looking like in mid to late December. Now I'm gonna show you a couple more plants before we get out of here. Some stuff that I got growing by the house that will actually live through the winter time. I think it's important to know, you know, what will go the distance, you know what I'm saying? So you can strategically know how and what to plant, and you know how you can use everything. So check these out. So the lavender, first stop. All three different types of lavender is growing tremendously well, actually flowering. This one right here is like, has just begun to flower. Like it's just starting to bud. In mid-December. She haven't budded all winter, well, all year, I mean, and now she want to bud. This one been flowering all year, so they done died up now. They're not even purple no more. But I like the smell, but this plant just look all sloppy and raggedy. Like, look how tall it grows. Grow like a weed almost. But good smell. Not the prettiest leaves per se. Little stringy things. Compared to this one right here, I love these leaves and how this one look. This one got a weird smell, but it grew on me and I like it now. Really like how she looks and how she feels. Kind of reminds me of that mullein with the softness, you know what I mean? I sleep on this too. But yeah, we got our lavender. The palm tree is next. My palm. You know, now the palm is tricky. She does not like the cold, but it hasn't got cold enough yet for her to like lose her leaves. So far so good. Last year she made it all the way through until like late January. It was 1 week out the year that sent it into shock, and then it lost all of its leaves and had to start all over again this year. So far so good on the palm. I'm about to like put some burlap over top of this or something, just to try to keep it so it don't lose its leaves, so it can actually grow up and not just get short and fat like how the rest of them Virginia palm trees. Palm trees in VA be 3 feet tall. So yeah, you know, my Thai basil, she done one night just struck her, got up out of there, and behind her my lemon verbena, she gone too. So both of them gone. And then last but not least is the rosemary. And yep, this is her 2nd year rosemary, so this will be her 2nd winter. And yep, she growing good. It's the little one, my little organic rosemary. And then coming over here, we got our big rosemary. She is 3 years old. So yeah, she doing good. And that's about it. So that's what's happening in the garden in the wintertime. You know what I'm saying? Don't eat from that tree. But that's what's happening right now. So I just wanted to just check in, you know, touch bases on that, and then I'll catch you next year. Holla.